Okay. Okay, we're good. We are good to go. Hello, Mr. B. How are you doing this evening? There we go. Let's get everything all set up. I want my rain sounds in the background. Hey, Vex guy, what's up? I'm doing perfectly fine. Certainly there's nothing I can complain about. Okay, good. Hello, Relatabiliness. Yes, Savvy, Dauntless indeed. It is currently 11 PM for me. That's usually when we start the Saturday stream. Hello, Zyph, how you doing? Hello, Boog. Don't forget to like the stream, guys. I see a lot of you in here, but, you know, that like counter is not going up. Don't forget to close the live chat, hit the like button, and then open the live chat again. We want to make sure to get as many likes on the stream as soon as we begin, because it helps us trend higher. And when we trend higher, it means that more people can discover the stream, which is good. It helps the game also get more attention. Thank you guys for liking the stream. Now I'm going to work on a little something. Okay. You're on PC? Then make sure you hit the like button because you should be able to see it. No mercy for you. Okay. Now I'm going to need this. Hello, Richard. Tokyo, good to see you. Give me a moment. I need to construct something, so you'll see a blank screen for a while. Do you think the God Hand is worth it? No. The God Hand is the worst spear in the game right now. Tokyo, how are you doing? And what's the docket for the stream? Well, I'm going to... Well, a friend of mine is going through a bit of a rough patch. I'm going to create a build that will be hilarious and something that he might want. So, it's a bit of a meme build, but we're going to construct it right now. What is the best Pike? There's no best Pike. You can use any of the builds on my channel, all right, to get top tier DPS, Carter. So you can go to any of the War Pike builds that I have, and they're all amazing. And you can use any of them that you like. The key thing to remember is that each of the builds that I do often has a different play style. It might be slightly different from the other. So when you watch the videos, just make sure you choose the one that you think is best for you or that you like the most, because that's probably what you're going to have the most fun with. There's no one specific pike that is the best, and the reason is because different pikes obviously do different things. So for example, in the no dodge build for the war pike, which is upcoming, we use the a particular UE that is different from the discipline servate pike, which is already released. The discipline servate pike is designed around discipline, and then again the wounding version of the war pike uses the same set of weapons, which is the servate, but it has a different purpose because the cells have changed. So that's how different builds are constructed. They each have their own play style and purpose based on the cells, UE of the weapon, things like that. So it's best to check out the videos and see which one you think might suit you. Try it out for yourself, and then you'll get accurate results. Because if you don't do that and I just tell you something, it may not be the best option for you personally. So that is how we run this channel, because we can all talk about a meta. We can all say this is meta, that's meta, but at the end of the day, are we really so certain that it is meta? Who decides that? Exactly. I'm very keen on knowing, because as far as I know, nobody decides that for me. I do what I want to do. You know? Okay, now I need this. Hello, honey. Let me know if you are ready, my Kaz. I will call you. Okay. I'm going to go into our private chat. That way we can talk using the awesomeness of Discord. Now, ladies and gents, please put up with the dark screen for a little while longer. It will not take long, but I want to make sure that I finish getting this done correctly. I need to make sure that this is proper. Any future plans as a streamer or YouTuber? Not really. I just plan to keep growing my channel. Yeah, I know. I'll just sit in that chat until you're ready. Then you can tell me. And you can join me as needed. Okay. This one will be, sorry, uno momento. Yes. Okay, grand. The only thing I can think of is that I do need... We'll need one thing. Yes, this will do. No, I don't, Cello. Sorry. I am not in contact with any of the developers. We are an independent channel, so... I do not use any particular music, David. I choose randomly based on, like... I usually use copyright-free meditation music, things like that. There's no one particular music that I use for my videos. And I change frequently because I often listen. To a variety of things. The Chronovore Pike is excellent, but again, you might want to follow some of the builds that are on the channel already. In fact, there's an Iceborne one if you're just getting started. That might help you out, Carter. If you haven't gotten any legendary armors or weapons, start with the easy Warpike build. That might be your best bet. But if you already have some legendaries, you can search for Warpike on my channel. Any of the builds after patch 1.80, you can go ahead and enjoy. Okay? But yeah, I don't have any specific plans as a streamer or YouTuber. I just want to keep growing my channel, putting out more music, and growing my following. I want to make sure we get enough donations that this channel can just run freely. What's my favorite Pike build? You want my favorite? Well, then let me show it to you. If you want my favorite, Then this is the one for you. Rogue Assassin. Good to see you, my dear friend. How are you tonight? Let me see. Here it is. From patch 1.84, this one is the right one for you. It is currently 11:12 p.m. And ladies and gents, don't forget to hit the like button. I'm seeing a lot of viewers, but not enough likes on the stream. Make sure to, if you're on mobile, close the live chat, hit the like button, hit the thumbs up, and then open up the live chat again. I'm glad you're liking that, Vax guy. Let me see. Carter, here you go. You're new at the game, Daniel Gillo. What weapon do you like? Rather than tips, tell me which weapon you like, and I'll show you which build to start working toward. The best tip that I can give you is to start working toward your first easy build for the weapon that you like, and then you can immediately start kicking ass at the game and go for whatever endgame builds you want. I am about to just test a meme thing. I don't know if it will work. I will attempt it. Keep this in mind. I'm going to attempt this. I don't know if it will work. It could be good. It could be absolute hot trash. We will have to try our luck. If we can. Again, don't know what will happen. We will attempt something. Ah, no problem, Justine. They are designed for people. Okay, no worries, Kaz. You can fill me in on the call via WhatsApp. Yeah, that's sad, Cello, but I appreciate you enjoying my content. Daniel, you like the sword, do you? Okay. So, sword users get started with something called Ardent Cyclone. So, every sword user starts with the easy spin to win build. This is the first build for newer players, so you'll want to work toward this build. My advice is to play in the hunting grounds, get familiar with the behemoths, don't worry too much about escalations until you complete this build and fully power surge it. Once you fully power surge it, you're good to go. Alright, let's go give this a little bit of a test. I think this is going to be hilarious. What's up with you, Mr. RR? Alright, my love. For those that don't know, Kaz is my dear, dear sweetheart. So she's also my social media manager, takes care of most of my shenanigans. Thank you for liking the stream, my dear people. Don't forget to share the video as well on social media. Share out the stream link. We shall get more and more of the community involved. She is very proud of her country and heritage. Fiercely patriotic, I would say. All right. Let's see this in action. Oh, it gave me a frost escalation, eh?
I spotted a crack in its armor. Target my mark.
Good, good. Of course. The Robot Nation produces the best builds for Dauntless, and we are happy to help Slayers with our content. So when you can, don't forget to help us keep running as well. Channel memberships, super chats, tips, very useful for keeping the channel alive. I know Vex Guy has some plans to join as a member in future. Tomoko, good to see you. I'm good. I'm good. Chilling today. Making a bit of a meme build for somebody. You know. They're going through a bit of a rough patch. How do you rank your weapon up faster? What do you mean? You're talking about leveling up? Because if you're talking about leveling up, then the way to do it fast is to follow my efficient leveling guide and of course have an Asian robot build. If you do not have an Asian robot build, you will have a much tougher time. So you will want to have that all sorted out. Look at this little nasty creature. You think you can stop me, but you cannot. My damage is too high for you. Goodbye. Doing good, Saint Shallow. So Slime sent you, if you haven't seen it, look for search on my channel how to level. There's a guide for it. It explains the efficient leveling process. And that will help you out.
You can use all the protection you can get. Keep an eye out for the spears.
Asian robot builds at the best, Daniel. To be truly great at the game, you must have the right tools. The right tools, the right process, all of it will give you a lot of power. Yes, happy Saturday indeed. Aw, thank you for saying that. I appreciate that message, Cello. Yes. Do hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. For the best content across multiple games, the Robot Nation is the place to be. As you can see, no tonics are used, no potions, nothing like that. Of course, we do have buffs from the Escalation, so that's why these builds seem even stronger. But, of course, we will obviously test them in the hunting grounds
When you do great injury to your foes,
before we allow them to be released to the public. Oh my. Frostwolf, be patient, your turn will arrive. Okay, don't you worry. Oh. Bad boy. Down boy. Your time will arrive, okay? Stay down. Stay down. It's not your turn yet. Come now, Frostwolf. Nope. Bad doge. Come here. Bad doge. Goodbye. Voila. Easy, right? Ah, there we go. That's what I needed. Woke up this morning from the strangest dream. I was in the biggest story that the world has ever seen. We were marching as one. Hey. Okay, sorry, all those chat messages just came through. Give me a second. Rogue Assassin says, happy Saturday, Sister Kaz. Ah, yes. Happy Saturday to you too, my friend. I also call it Cat Day, Saint Shallow. Yes. I mean, if you look at my community posts, I've been calling it Cat Day for the past few weeks. And greetings from Germany? Well, greetings to you, Daniel. You like the way the legendary repeaters look? They are nice. Hello, Clarence. How are you doing? Epic drop from Thrax. You'll have to keep breaking parts until you get them. Should I wait for Radiant Eska so I can farm Chrono or start farming Chrono now? You can start farming Chrono now, Vex. You won't be waiting too long. I believe the update is coming next week. Oh, shit. Look at me standing out in the snow and just talking. Ha! Hey, Boxhead. Ooh. I forgot you have the extra wrench with you. The temporary wrench you received that night. Sorry, let me retrieve that wrench. How are you doing, my dear friend? I hope you're doing well. Interruption is done with the Discipline Omnicell, not with the repeaters themselves. Tomoko, yes you can. But just be sure not to be promoting a build that isn't a robot build. If you're using a build that's not an Asian robot build, I'm sorry, my friend, then I cannot permit that discussion. Because you know it would be less efficient. That's okay, Clarence. People quit this all the time. How does discipline work? I have a guide on it. You can look for how discipline cell. Just search how discipline cell. I can't remember the exact title, but it is a video that shows you exactly how the discipline cell works. Ah, Australia. We have lots of good friends from Australia. Welcome, welcome. But 2 a.m. You're staying up late on the Saturday to watch me. I appreciate that. Iceborne noob, huh? That's okay. So tell me, what kind of build are you trying to use, Tomoko? Are you committing heresy by not using a robot build? Ah, nice. Good to have more Australians with us. Kaz does love her Iceborne. Naughty, naughty Erska. Don't be such a nerd, Erska. Your time will come. Oh dear, you evaded my shot. How dare you? Ugh, look at him. Hanging out up there. There we go. Which weapon am I using now, Daniel? It's a secret. I will reveal it in a YouTube video soon. Make a good build for high attack speed. You wanted to know what you thought? Come, hit me with your build, Tomoko. If it's your original, I don't mind commenting on it. After all, a member has the right to question me on builds. Come, let's discuss what you planned for the build. Now, I will say my piece, though. High attack speed builds are not used because they are inefficient. But if it makes you happy, we can discuss it. Well, growth is always a slow and steady process, but we want to make sure that we appeal to the people. Also, don't forget to keep liking the stream, guys. I'm seeing 17 likes already. I want to get to 20 likes. Let's get the stream to 20 likes. I wish I could pronounce that, Daniel, but I'd probably butcher it. 126 for you, David. Nice, nice. She uses a specialized custom build that I constructed for her. Wife privilege, you know? Come, let's see how this does in another escalation. I'm going to be starting the workout soon as well. Almost 11:30. I'll be working out in between my combat runs. After all, today's special is burpees and I already have 20 to do. So I will be working my muscles. Anyone who supports the nation gets a wrap, as well as you will be sponsoring additional RAM for this PC so we can grow even more powerful. Rascal, huh? Well, it has its own potential. Perhaps they are not reaching their full potential yet, but, you know, I say I'm in a positive mood recently, so honestly I'll say they can definitely reach some great heights if they make good decisions for themselves. So let's see how they go. I would hope that they fix some of the bugs, that's all that I want. Because several of my fans cannot even play because of the venom trees. Rascal is a great word. Hello Sam, how you doing? Tomoko, the cap is 50%. You cannot go beyond 50%, my dude. So it is impossible to reach beyond 50%. The cap on attack speed is 50. In patch 1.70, attack speed is capped at 50%. Yes. Here are the patch notes from back then, Tomoko. So it is impossible to actually reach 90%. There you go. The maximum you can get is 50%. However, due to the fact that even 50% requires a sacrifice of damage, attack speed builds are in general considered not useful. Attack speed is a supplement to the raw damage, because the raw damage builds will always usually outclass them. But hey, if you want to do it, then do it. I'm not going to stop you. Nothing wrong with that. You should use whatever you feel is good for you. Lookabou. Hello. Hello. There is, but I prefer ambiance. So thank you for your suggestion, but we always have the chill vibes here. I have my lovely rain ambiance in the background. You probably can't hear it, but that's enough for me. Chill vibes are always here, Luke. So hello. Now then, how dare you even tell me anything about my stream? Kaz, execute this man and kick him out. How dare you ever tell me anything. Kill this man. Kill Luke. How dare he be here? Kill this man. I can see that you're getting off to a great start with the nation, my friend. You're just ready to get this workday over with? Good, good, good. No, kill this man. How dare he even speak to me? How dare he speak to me? Imagine interacting with a streamer. God, what is this peasantry? Is some kind of peasant joke? No, there's no chill. Look at this peasant. We shall murder this peasant. We shall murder this peasant and destroy him for daring not to grovel at the feet of his king. Thanks. This will be released soon. I'm testing out this build because a friend... It's actually more of a... Well, let's just say I'm making a meme build, an actual build. It will work. Up to you, all one. Like, honestly, I got all weapons to Reforge 10 and then I started maining the chain blades. So it's genuinely up to you what path you want to follow. Some people prefer to just play one weapon. Some people prefer to try a lot of different weapons. It's genuinely up to you. Up to you how you want to run your Slayer, basically. Some people feel like they don't need the other bonuses. I personally like to have all bonuses. And you managed to get 50% attack speed? If it wasn't patched, you have 90% escalation boost, cells, and tempers. Well, that's fine, Tomoko. But yeah, generally when you're building, never build around the escalation bonuses because you have to also think about using stuff outside of the escalations. But yes, other than that, I am glad you managed to reach it. I mean, listen, if you're having fun with the build, that's all that matters, right? But a tiring day at work, I can understand that. Thank you all for liking the stream, I appreciate it. Hey, CJ. Doing good, doing good. Okay, Clarence, I'm sorry, but that joke literally goes against all of our channel policies. You're getting banned. Nope. You literally dare make a joke about a tragedy in World War II. No. Sorry, bro. You're immediately banned from this stream. No. I'm sorry, that's a very, very sensitive topic. Very, and guess what? We have Japanese viewers. Do you know how offended they would feel at that? I'm sorry, but that attitude is not welcome here. That literally is a very sensitive thing for the Japanese people. I'm sorry. Find another place for yourself because that is literally disgusting. That is not permitted here. Ladies and gents, please understand that we are a very chill stream, but if you bring up anything related to tragedies in the world, stuff like that, and you try to make it a joke, then you can fuck right off because all my chill will go out the window. Okay? So Clarence, you are a disgrace. Don't you ever dare call yourself Australian because you are a fucking disgrace. Guess what? Australians, alright, give everybody a fair go. And more importantly, they believe in what's right. Alright? Don't you ever call yourself Australian after saying something like that. That is literally disgusting. If anyone can make a joke like that without even a hint of shame or guilt, then no, they're gone from this stream. Oh, that's okay, all one. You can ask any questions you like related to the game. We're always happy to answer. Time to get the mood back on track, so ask any kind of questions you want. Aquelex, welcome. Oh, Ray. Somebody literally made a joke about a war tragedy which is not permitted at all. And quite frankly, that the fellow who made this joke, Ray, is a Australian-born Asian, one of my own people. So I immediately banned him from the stream because no, you are all one. You are all one until I say otherwise. Is that understood, Mr. Alone? you will be called All One. You like the Agris sword? Good. Have fun with that. It's a fun sword. But, if I may, I recommend you get the Urska sword. Try out the this Bastion sword build. That one's a fun one. Or Discipline Survey. Yeah, no, listen. You don't have to trust other things, Sharon. See the results for yourself. Okay? Robot doesn't lie. Test out my build, and if you see these other videos, no, Ray, listen. As someone who grew up in Australia, I apologize on behalf of Australians because I grew up hearing the history of the Anzacs who fought in the Kokoda Trail, things like that. You know, you respect the diggers and you respect what happened in a war. You don't make jokes about it. You know, you'd have to be like either a 14-year-old kid who's never been out in the real world to make jokes about stuff like that, because you say stuff like that in public, you're going to get punched. You know, so honestly, I would happily, you know, apologize on behalf of Australians, you know, because I grew up there. I grew up hearing our history, so you know, and my father was a sniper. Just so you all know, I myself went to the military, as is the duty of all Singaporean males. So, you know, we've got a long history in our family, and I will not stand for such disrespect. And don't worry, you will all have this build by tomorrow, okay? Don't worry, I have you. Agris, well, he's considered the easiest boss, but to be fair, it's up to you whether or not you want to kill him. Do you have any build for the Savate Axe? No. Actually, wait, yes, we might. I'm not sure what I bonded Malkirion to, but there is a Malkirion axe that you might like. Here it is. This one. I vaguely remembered it. So let me see, Malkirion axe. Here, Cello, you can try this. And is it worth it to buy the battle pass? I will answer that alone, Mr. Alone, by saying that it is if you want to, okay, so if you want to get stuff in the reward cache, then yes, you are more than welcome to purchase the battle pass. You will get all your platinum back, but please be reminded that if you purchase the event passes, the cosmetic passes, you don't get your platinum back. And right now, we are trying to negotiate some peace with Dauntless. So I will not discourage you from spending on Dauntless if you really want to, Mr. Alone. But at the moment, we are not spending on Dauntless because we want to wait and see what kind of good content they deliver. Recently, there's been a lot of problems, so I guess we're waiting to see the results of those problems before I encourage spending on the game. So yes, although we are not free to give any details at the moment because we're trying to sort out the problems without putting anyone into hot soup, at the moment we are not fully encouraging spending on Dauntless yet. I myself no longer spend on Dauntless for other reasons. What should you use instead? Well, Liquify, you can use any of the builds on my channel because none of our builds use Catalyst. Our builds are Catalyst free because we understand that Slayers don't really want to bother with tonics. If you've got too many rams, by all means use tonics. In fact, Asian Robot builds can usually have Catalyst inserted into them and they will do absolutely fine. Just so you know. So if you want to use Catalyst, my builds are still better. You can use my build, just slam Catalyst into the build, and you can use potions all you like. If you don't want to use potions, just use my builds as shown, and they're perfectly good. 800k only? Luke, you need to get on my level. Do you want to know how many rams I have? Let's have a look. I have 11,208,000. Ninja Raider 12. I'm a repeater main and my build is a part damaging build. Is that normal or is there a more efficient build? Ninja Raider, there are plenty of more efficient builds on my channel. If you want the most efficient part breaker repeater build, alright, We have one here for repeaters. All right. Although this one shows the chain blades, the same is used for the repeaters. I've been playing for a long time, Luke. So you can take a look at this. But otherwise, you can just search for repeaters on my channel. And we have dozens of builds after patch 1.80. So you can take any of those builds, any of the 1.80 builds, you can use them. You hate using tonics? That's okay. Me too. As you can see, everything that I've been doing on the stream is without tonics, by the way. This build that will be released soon without tonics. And yes, definitely Rogue Assassin. I've made the same decision. We do not spend on the game. We understand, Sharon. That's why all of our builds don't use Catalyst. We make you powerful without Catalyst. And I hope they will fix the trees, Lady Neo. I certainly do. Of course, we want peace. We want peace with Dauntless so that we can all have good business. Peace is good for business. Now, ladies and gents, don't forget to like the stream. I'm seeing more and more people come in. Hit the like button, people. Hit the like button. Let's get to 30 likes. Let's get to 30 likes on this stream so more people can discover this. More Dauntless players can enjoy our content. Hit the like button on the stream. Yes, I saw the news today. Although I don't discuss politics, I did see the news today. I don't know who the new president is, though, but... what's that we call him? Is Slow-Mo? Whatever the guy's name is. Yeah, I heard he went out. He went out the door today. My cousin was telling me about it. Good job, Luke. I don't know who he is, but hopefully he will take things in a decent direction. Anthony Albanese. Okay. All right. Well, anyway, I'm not one to focus on politics. I mean, as long as they let me stream my video games and, you know, chill out, I'm all good. Hey, nothing wrong with not having a life. By the way, those of you on PC, don't forget to check out Space Punks. It is currently free on Epic Games, and it is free to play forever. I'm also working on that. Yes, admin voice chat. But actually, wait, don't you have a voice chat with my Kazi? I'm just waiting for her in the admin voice chat because it is used as our private room. How are you today, my truffly pop? Don't forget your appointment with my wife. Although that sounds super wrong. Do you know anyone here in the Philippines? Yes, one of our friends is from the Philippines, Emin. Lovely fellow. We also used to have another fellow called Night Ranger, but he's been gone for a while. I don't know what happened to him. That's nice. I'm not really too worried about what we get authentic, since I will never be spending on the game in the immediate future. I'm probably just like, whatever we get, you know? For me, unfortunately, there's no hype. I'm really hoping they reverse their decision to the Hunt Pass, because I think it's not fair that you know, a lot of the older members, we got our drip free with the Hunt Pass, and we got our platinum back. But now, if you want it, you have to pay. I think that's not very fair to the people. So I'll wait and see. I have made my decision not to spend on Dauntless, but that's not to say that peace is unachievable. I think we can push for peace and hopefully good results. And of course, if people want to spend, they are welcome to do so. Golden Gamer, it's been decent. How dare you have been gone for this time? Hi. All games, by the way, all games do a far better job with the battle passes and hunt passes, and I'll tell you why. It's because they know that, to be honest, if you give players a lot of free stuff, they'll actually spend more. It encourages spending rather than takes it away, because everyone looks like they're dripped out and decked out. You know, that's how it works. When your friends spend, you spend. But under the current system, nobody's encouraged to spend, which I don't think is good, because by offering an olive branch of freedom to everybody, you know, you can earn more. That's the way I see it. Not much has changed, Golden Gamer. Also, how dare you even speak to me? You who have been gone for months, daring to call yourself a member of the Robot Nation. Execute this man! Kill this man for daring to speak to me. But no, this is not the part break build. This is a new one I'm working on. Doing a little something nice for a friend of mine. Yeah, only been like 6 months, which is why you are getting your existence revoked. How dare you? How dare you, Golden? Imagine speaking to me. Where are my mods? Kill this man. Kill this man. But in all fairness, have you been? Have you been alright? Golden Gamer is also from Australia, by the way. I think he's one of the first Australian people to watch me. For those of you who don't know, he is like OG. He knew me back when I was still a Twitch streamer. Now we just do YouTube because the money's here. Yes, this build is good. It's actually originally a meme build, but I decided to turn a meme build into an actual build. Yeah, this will do. Oh, you filthy man. Diablo 3. Okay, that's it. Execute this man. He is now no longer permitted to exist. Imagine playing Diablo 3. Where are my mods? Kill this man. Mr. Bread.
Mr. Bread subscribed to the channel.
Wow, I have been noticed by yeast. This is truly a grand moment. The yeast is rising. Right exactly to the plank with this fellow. The nerve. No, we will not. And also, you cannot come to a stream and suggest things, okay? You will immediately get banned. This is not your first offense. So be very careful. I've already banned one person tonight. I wouldn't want to ban a second. You wouldn't want to miss out on the most fun place on earth to hang out. Isn't that right, Golden? Say it. Say that this is the best place. I demand you help me promote me. Say it. Yes, that's the way. Ah, is that my Manta?
It is. How art thou?
Hello, Cuzzy Manta. I am doing good. I'm doing good.
Good.
Welcome back, Truffles, as well.
Yes. I had to rob Truffles for 10 minutes.
Ah, good. So, the boy has been briefed. Excellent.
He has.
Welcome back, welcome.
Log into Dauntless now.
Okay, good. Hey, Tyler, what's up, man?
Hi, Tyler.
Really bad luck when farming carnivore? Depends on what the problem is. Is it that you cannot get the fin drops? Because we do have a specific build for that. You're killing it too quickly, not getting the fin drops. Depending on your problem, we have to adjust the solution. Because there's no one particular solution.
Hi, Epic.
Or is it just that you need the epic drop from him and then... that one's a whole nother can of worms.
Ray, listen, just smack the shit out of him. Just smack the shit out of him.
which I would encourage if that was the actual solution. But we must find him the actual solution first, my dear.
It is the solution. Smack the shit out of him. Don't give him a second. Smack everything.
Oh, you cuzzy manta.
Oh, I have to update the game. Hold on. Take.
Take your time, take your time.
I didn't update it when the update dropped the other day. Or the non-update.
That's
Oh, no,
okay.
okay. Also, fam, not to start drama here, but I recently found out from the official Dauntless Discord that the reason everything takes so long to happen in Dauntless is because they're trying to produce, or they're in the middle of creating 10 other games. That's where your cash is going.
Well, I hope that
One of them actually looks pretty sick. I won't lie. It looks like it might be an MMO RPG. And the character that they have displayed for looks pretty sexy. So regardless of how I feel, I would definitely look at that one. See if it's as cool as it looks.
I think that might be interesting. I'm willing to take a look at their other offerings when they drop.
It does, honestly. It looks really well. I mean, it's only a still image. However, the still image looks really clean. So
Nice, good. But unfortunately, this thing definitely needs love. Also,
Yeah.
what are you going to do today, my dear? Do you want to?
blame me, you.
I know, but
We're gonna smack the chronivore.
okay, that's fine with me.
Yeah, I need to make the other. I can't remember even
lol.
what it was. I
The
needed to
chat
make something
isn't
else.
moving on screen. Hold on. I know what happened. The overlay crashed. That happens sometimes.
Thank you, Epic.
But yeah, sometimes the chat will just like die on screen. It does
Why is there a
occasionally
massive
happen.
emoji?
I know. Stream Elements sometimes has like weird ass issues.
That emoji wanted its moment in the spotlight. It crashed
Yeah.
everything.
Now it's
Crazy
like
emoji.
slowly like trying to catch up. But anyway,
Fame whore emoji.
let me catch up on chat as well. YouTube also couldn't keep up with how awesome the people are here. Sunburst shards, yeah, you gotta break as many parts as possible. The epic drop is unironically easier to get than the fins. Thrax is brainless.
Yes.
Thrax, my love, best behemoth ever to be made. Lol.
Yes.
Do you have a build for farming Thrax legs? Not really, but
Thrax
you can
is
use
beautiful.
the part breaker build.
For breaking which part of the tracks?
No, anything. I'll just give them my
I'm
repeater
telling you
build.
now. Give them your repeater build and a good war pike build, because I never have any issues getting any bits off tracks with a war pike.
But I'll pass them the repeater one because that one is the most accurate for that.
And the war pike build too, I said.
No. We will move in accordance with the policies.
He doesn't like the pike. That's what's wrong with him.
No, it has its own way. And
The pike
Kamikaze,
offended.
if you have problems fighting Chrono, get a 2-man squad or more and run shock weapons. They're free staggers for you to target the fins. Actually, Kamikaze, I do not recommend that strategy. We have a separate guide for Chronovore, which players should look at. Look for my how to get 2 fins per run guide. It's in fact even easier now since they changed it. So make sure you guys take a look at that.
Probably should have watched that before I did this. Because you know me, I'm just smack the shit out of him.
Well, sure. You want fins, yes? Okay.
Yeah, I need to finish making the rest of the weapons.
Acceptable. You filthy nerd. Okay, let me get my part breaker. I will now demonstrate the part breaker repeaters anyway, because I may as well. Carnivore smells bad, lol.
Lol, he smells like sausages.
I have no doubt. Yes, I've heard about that bug, Ray. Oh dear, the game immediately crashed. The bounty claim crash bug is still in the game, it seems. Not very good.
Well,
But it's okay. We will recover from that. Sisyphus, what's up? In the meantime, while Donos loads up, I'm gonna get started on my burpees, honey. I owe quite a bit. Yeah. 1. Yeah. 2. Yeah.
Trax is Barrett, Golden Gar. Yeah. Let me show I'm reading that right. Golden Gamer. I was going to say Golden Garner. I love Trax. He's my favourite behemoth overall. Like, I love smacking the shit out of Trax.
Yes, indeed.
I like it. I like it because he's so sarcastic. Because like, as soon as you turn up at Trax, he's like putting his little fin through that little port and he slaps the shit out of you. I love it. And then he laughs at you if he gets you. I love it. Trax is my spirit animal.
And as for me, I have no favorites. Is Bastion's active bugged, or is it just hard to control what it hits? You find my Bastion sometimes doing nothing, sometimes it just overkills Behemoth. Okay, Bastion spreads damage around all parts that it hits, so the best way is just jump close to the Behemoth. Sometimes it would do... I mean, it will always do damage, okay? It does nothing if you're too far, so make sure you're right up close. In melee range with the Behemoth, jump on it. That's the way you do it. Okay, I'll unlock this link. Righto, re-inviting you.
Yes.
Oh, fingers crossed, Ray. Let's see what this radiant escalation looks like.
Mm-hmm. You know what I can't wait to see? You know the way sometimes when you do an escalation, they'll have a certain behemoth in that escalation that they've changed into that type?
Yes.
I can't wait to see what ones they do that with.
Lightbound Koshai and the Boreas, that's it.
Oh, really? Doesn't it? Fuck's sake, how disappointed.
I mean, it was already announced way back when.
Yeah, but I don't pay attention to that shit.
I know. Is it really coming next week? Yes. Yes, it should be.
We're actually getting it.
It should be. Unless there's any other delays, but honestly, I have no relation to the devs, so I would not be able to tell you anyway.
I think if there's any more delays, there's going to be a riot in that Discord. I genuinely mean that, like, and no shade. I like legit no shade. There's going to be a riot in that Discord if that escalation gets put off again.
Well, if the escalation gets put off again, don't worry. There's plenty of Space Punks to go around. Make sure you guys download that game. I want to see everybody on Space Punks. It hits everything in the blast area, yes. It is going to be carnivore illness. They apparently are going to put a new behemoth in the paradox breaks, but we're going to see. All right, I will deliver to you the patch notes video the night before, as always. When they put it up on their website, I will go through it in my usual fashion. We'll just head straight for the temple, honey. Yeah, I think I've got plenty of stones. We can just summon.
I have a few stones too. Oh,
okay.
I found a trial chest up here. Yeah, give me them bounty tokens. Sexy bounty.
So yes, we will see. We will see what happens next week.
I don't know where I'm going. I've gone completely off track. Right, heading to the temple.
To the temple. Of course, Aquelix. I deliver the best info across any game that I work with, and I will be working on Diablo Immortal. June 2nd, yes. Unfortunately, I heard that the Asian servers will only be coming up on June 22nd, so it will be a bit of a delay for us, but I'll see. I'm hoping to play it as soon as it drops.
Woo! Nearly fell off the map.
They might change it entirely to the same system as the Escalation Relatable Illness. We'll wait and see what happens. I'll wait for Kaz the temple.
Yeah, I'm literally just at the foot of the temple now, but I nearly fell off the map.
Yeah, apparently they will remove him from paradox breaks and, you know, do something else.
Yes. They're putting whatever new behemoth they've invented is going into paradox instead. Right, I'm here. Go on, get started. I'm running through the big hall now.
Give me a second. Space Punk's worth downloading, of course. You should check out my
Absolutely.
Spacepunk streams. They are very, very good.
1000%. That game is hilarious.
If you don't watch all of them back to back, I'm going to be sad, Ray. They're amazing. Yes, any hostile damage will remove Predator, Sharon. Your mic is still so... Are those negative emojis, Tyler? Because that's a
His mic sounds
sad
sexy.
face.
Yeah, his mic is amazing. You sound amazing.
Yes, that's why
that's
I'm
fine.
asking Tyler why he put up that expression. You okay, bro? Were you trying to say something, bro? Yes, indeed.
Maybe it's whatever device you're listening on.
That's a moan emoji. Okay, then you better show it. No.
Yeah.
That's the wrong emoji to use. You need to use
the drooling
the
emoji.
yeah. You need to use the drooling emoji, dude. Wrong emoji, because that's a disappointed emoji. I was about to say, you trying to start something, bro? And what are some ways you can get bounty tokens? Well, Jiffy, aside from opening patrol chests and your Slayer links with friends, you can look up how to get bounty tokens for free. I have a guide on my channel. The sweating one is also good, Golden Gamer. So yes, I literally have a guide called How to Farm Free Bounty Tokens. It'll explain the way to get them for you.
Or the water dropping one. That would be another good one.
Yes.
Yeah,
But
give me that high.
in general, people just open patrol chests. They use the farming guide. And your Peter build kind of sucks, Lisnik. Aw, well, thank you for your opinion.
Now, what's your repair build? Where's your video, bro? Let's come watch your video and then... No, let's come watch your video and see how you feel.
Leave them be. Listen. There's
No,
going to
I'm
be
just asking. I'd like to see it.
there's going to be people that
I know.
falsely believe that they can do better. So you're welcome to believe whatever you want to believe, dude.
Which is
But
my point. Come on, bro. Give me your build. Come on.
you
give me
can
your
you
build.
can comment on my stuff when you're a successful YouTuber.
Listen, even though you're not a successful YouTuber, give me your build, bro.
It just has low damage. Sure.
No
We'll wait for you
That's easy.
to
Have you used it, bro?
unleash your amazing repeater build. Don't you worry.
Yeah, come on. What's your build? Where build?
Golden
Where
Gamer,
build, bro?
of course.
Where build?
Of course. It is neither of those things. Let's just
build?
say this build has a very specific purpose. But no, Kaz, just leave it be. Don't let's not antagonize the peasants. You know, I don't want us to
You're
fall
talking
for
to
that
the
anymore.
wrong girl, bro.
I know, but leave it be. From now
Listen,
on,
I'm not trying to antagonize. I'm genuinely interested. Where build?
No. We don't need to be interested in the peasants. And everybody don't engage with people like that.
Yeah.
There's no point. You can't talk to them.
Listen, I've just eaten and I've had a cup of coffee, so I'm fueled on energy and sugar right now. So you know.
Yes. Now I'm just reminding you. You know the policy.
Bro, don't start your own policies at me when I create them.
I will start anything I want with you, and you will listen. Crocagator, you just started playing Dauntless a couple of weeks ago. You love watching my content. Good. We have the best.
Thanks, bro.
We have the absolute best. Exactly.
I'm right, Golden Gate. I'm like super fucking full of energy right now.
But just remember. Is Chronivore repeaters considered? No. There's no such thing as meta, Ray. You should know that. Here, you use what you
Meta
want
is
to
all
use
opinion.
for a specific purpose. For example, these are my part breaker repeater builds. These are going to be designed later to help Kaz get the parts. Plain and simple. So everything has a purpose. You never worry about meta. Unless you're a moron, then
No, but
by all
the
means.
thing with meta is all opinion too. Like it's all opinion based. Like what I might think is a meta build, everybody else might not think is a meta build, and vice versa. It just really depends.
The only thing I'm going to say to that though is, and I am going to correct it a little bit, is because in some games a meta does exist. So
No, I mean in this game.
in this game, yes, but in other games, like the word meta is used very incorrectly because, and I'm very pedantic about this because look, I'm a content creator.
Oh, I forgot he gets sucked up.
I am a content creator, so for me, I have to choose my words very carefully. No, meta doesn't mean OP. Meta means what is the best. It means that this is the most efficient, ideal solution no matter what. It means that it is superior to everything else. It must be clearly better. It's nothing to do with big damage. It's nothing to do with what's this and that. No, meta simply means that this build is the ideal and nothing else beats it. That is what meta means in other video games, which is why for example, in League of Legends, if somebody has a meta build for like a particular character, then what that means is that for that particular character, any other item build or leveling build would be inefficient. That is what it means. It means that it is the absolute best and nothing beats it. So when people use meta, they often end up saying things incorrectly because meta, it just means ideal. You see,
It's come back. Couldn't get out of his back.
it doesn't. Yeah, no, we can't get on the back. We just need to hit the fins, so we must hit the sides. Otherwise, the thing will die before we get you the fins.
I wanted to get on his back. Scumbag! Scumbag! Ah, take that, bitch.
Get the fins.
I am. What do you think I've been hitting, bro?
Hello, Vinicius. There's one. There's the other. Now we kill it. Oh well, try and get the bit under him as well. Golden tentacles are also needed.
Okay. Wow, I actually hopped on his back without meaning to hop on his back. Oh, he's sucking me up. Come back.
Weakness.
Shut up, you. the guy who's died about 4 times already, and I've died once.
Hey, listen, I'm the one running the pod break to assist you. Of course, I will die.
Yeah. Shut up, then.
Weakness. How dare you even speak to me? And Vinicius, you are subscribed? Good. Good. Keep subscribing to the channel. And what's my favorite build to play in Donos? I don't have one. I use whatever is appropriate for the situation. If I want to destroy things fast, I will use a build appropriate for that. If I don't, then I will use what I need. Like here, I don't even care. Like, I'm just here to dish out part damage. I don't really care about anything else in between. Welcome to the channel indeed. This is the right place for you. Not really, Lisnik. People play Chain Blades all the time. People play War Pike. And by the way, I should tell you, War Pike actually has the highest damage. So, repeaters and axe are definitely not meta. In fact, if we were talking about meta, then look at the trials. Axe is never up there. So how is that meta? Axe is, in fact, one of the slowest weapons to build up. So it's only ever used in hunting grounds, or in escalations where you have time to build up. In fact, in escalation, some of the top axe builds that are created by the way on my channel, you don't even need to charge your axe up to 275. The escalation's over before you even get there. So in general, there's no such thing as meta. That's what you have to put out of your head. If you want to believe in the meta, you can. I'm not going to say you're wrong, but here we don't, because there's no point. Believing in the meta only makes you
to the channel.
Weaker as a gamer. Flexibility of your mind is what's important, because there's no point in believing that this is the one best thing to do.
Star Hype subscribe to the channel.
Any of them, Vinicius. Choose any of the Warpike builds on my channel. Try it for yourself. like I said, you don't have to believe me, Listenik. You can try my builds for yourself. And
Yep, try them, see what you think.
if you really don't like them or you think they deal low damage, then by all means you don't have to use them. But try them out. Never make a judgment without trying first. Okay? Or never make a judgment because somebody else told you so. That's why I want to tell you. You may think that this build does low damage. Does it really? Because, like I said, what I'm using here is for a specific purpose. Of course I want to lower my damage. I could come in here and deal top tier damage and kill the chronivore without in milliseconds without even worrying about whether we're getting the fins. But
I won't
we're here.
get my fins.
We're here with a purpose, you see. That's why never judge. Never judge what others are doing. Don't be stupid. Think. Think. Never stop thinking. If you want to be smart, if you want to relate to the world, always think. Why do you think my YouTube channel is so successful compared to others? Why do you think we are superior? Okay, and that's not me bragging. That's just the truth. Okay, we've built up with literally very little support.
Yep.
From outside influences. You know? The first company we've had sort of support us is literally Flying Wild Hog and Spacepunks. By the way, get that game. I don't care that they don't pay me. Get that game. It's amazing. But anyway, what we do here on this channel is very simple. We test. We make sure things are appropriately tested. Hello, Alfonsi. So realistically,
Hi,
the spear is the
Alfonsi.
best weapon in the game. Yes, he does. But now, first of all, listen. I won't explain to you why we are the best, but if you want to discuss other content creators, then you're not welcome here. But what I will say is that,
don't do that here. We
again,
don't do that here.
test for yourself. Test who has the best stuff. Do not make a judgment just by looking at subscribers or count like that. We're not here to create drama between creators. If you don't believe that we're the best, then that is what
That's
you
okay.
believe. But don't try and create drama. Test for yourself and see for yourself. Hey, what's up, Byron? Oh, yes. But like I said, you will see reality for yourself very soon, because between the two of us, who's the full-timer? Who's the one that's full-time on YouTube? I see only one. So ask yourself that. No, let's not judge them as trolls. You know what? I'm going to try and educate the people now. You know, we're going on a.
Everybody who's been talking about somebody else's troll. That's
Yeah,
not
I'm going to try. See, what I want to do, Rogue Assassin, is I've come to realize the power of educating the public as best we can. Of course, Kerr. And why aren't you watching me for months on end now? Get back into it. How dare you be busy? Is it okay to combine your Hunger Sword build with the No Fear of Death build? No. They are two separate builds. The No Fear of Death build relies on Avenging Overdrive, which gives you a double parry, essentially. Whereas the Hunger build, now remember, the Hunger cannot use Avenging Overdrive. So you cannot build your build around that basis, which is why the Hunger has its own build. So use the Hunger build that I've created for it, because if you use the No Fear of Death on the Hunger, you're going to just get yourself killed, because it's not designed for it. You see, you must understand these things about each individual weapon. That's why each individual weapon has its own style of build. Exotic weapons have their own builds because they are different. They're not the same. This is why, like I told Alfonsi, think. I don't do things without a reason. Think about it. How much time do I spend streaming and creating videos? 16 hours is my workday. I cannot waste any time, because I don't have unlimited hours, and I also have to take care of my house, do chores, spend time with my girl, because obviously you'd want to spend time with your girlfriend, yes? Or rather, my wife. It makes no sense, right? So I never do anything that is a waste of time. Everything that I do has a purpose. Everything that I do is always well thought and well executed. That's why I always tell you, I'm not going to waste time convincing you with words. Try it for yourself. Once you try it, you'll see the difference. And yes, Cello is right, but don't forget, you can always use Catalyst with my builds. Just literally add it into the build. It's not that hard. You do that, and then bada bing, bada boom, you have what you need. And somebody asked me how much FPS do I have? 120 frames. I always set it to 120 frames. Most games I'll do 120 frames. 60 FPS though will always be the stream quality because that's the YouTube. Okay, so we have a recommended bitrate for YouTube, and the standard is 60 FPS because if we can go higher, but there's no point because you guys would have to spend like a huge amount of your internet power to download it, and that affects our mobile watchers as well, which we don't really want to do. At the end of the day, we want our mobile watchers to feel comfortable as well, so that's very important.
Yeah, we want everyone to enjoy the experience.
Yes, indeed. It's okay. Rogue Assassin, you can call me old. I'm good with that. I do not mind.
Watch with the old now, Rogue. I'm older than him. I mind.
No, it wasn't Rogue. It was Golden Gamer. I was just responding to what Rogue said.
Right. Golden Gamer. Come on now, I'm older than him.
Hmm.
You're calling him old, you're calling me ancient, bro.
Miss Kazzy. Okay, 1 fin, 2 fin. Easy. So easy these days to break fins. I remember when it used to be difficult. You injured your hand, eh, Truffles?
Scumbag disappears every time I try and shoot.
It does happen. I have no idea what a hematoma is, but sure. Use layman's terms, Truffles, you nerd. You biomed nerd.
You okay, Truffly Pop?
Yeah, you'll want to make sure that your monitor has the refresh rate to handle your FPS, because even if you go to 165 FPS, if your monitor doesn't even have that refresh rate, what's the point? 5 FPS? I mean, hey, if you want to roll with that, you can. You know, I ain't gonna stop you. 5 frames per second. Best. No, Authentic. This is actually just my part breaker build. The 2 fins per run build was designed in an older era when the chronivore fins were tougher to get, but it still works right now. This is the part breaker repeater build, which is already out. Here you go. It works for both chain blades and repeaters, but repeaters are preferable if you want to use it well.
Let me know when you're ready for me to start this.
Yep. Let me just get the thingy. Okay.
Oh shit, I thought you were saying yep.
Yep. Yes, I am. I'm ready.
Alright, okay.
So there's a lump. Okay. I see. The hunger build is definitely good, Cello. I just personally don't use it because I don't like exotics. Or rather, I don't like the hunger. Ah, I see. The Truffles nerd has explained his terminology. Nerd. Yeah, just use the part breaker repeater build reliableness, and you can break those legs easy peasy. Hell, I break the legs even without that, so. Yes, you are a biomed person.
The good old days when we had someone who complained about the Razakiri being in here.
Yes, indeed. But anyway, come now, come now. Let's at least attempt to be nice tonight.
I am being nice. I'm just saying. Do you remember the good old days when we had people complaining about Rezakiri being in?
Yes, I know, but let's not rehash that. That's a whole.
No, it's not. I'm just saying. Jesus, there was one point when people complained about Rezakiri being in there. What's that got to do with anyone?
Oh, I thought you were referring to a particular person.
No,
that's
I'm
why.
just saying. Do you remember when people complained about Rezakiri? Jesus Christ, Tom.
This build is similar to Tempest Repeater. No, this is different. This is the pot breaker. Well, I don't remember those times because I wasn't a creator back then. I think we were just players. Actually, wait, were we content creators back then? No,
Yes.
we were. Wait.
Yes.
Yes. We made the first Chronovore build. Yes. It was when we were new to the industry, and you and me, we ran the Chronovore on the day it released and killed it with level 16 war pikes.
Yeah.
I remember that. Yes.
And we had our first carnivore weapon by the end of that day, remember?
Yeah, yep. I remember that. Yes. And everybody was like, the fins are hard.
And we were like, what?
we already have the weapons. we already flexed, like, I think we flexed the armor in 2 days or something like that.
Yeah.
We had the full set. Like, I think
I think we had it within 24 hours.
Yeah, we did nothing but like farm the whole thing. Within the first day of its release, we had it all. Have I been around since the birth of Dauntless?
Remember?
Yep. No. Me and Kaz, we joined up about almost 2 years ago now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it would have been out for about a year or so. It was towards the end of old Ramsgate.
Yes, it was
When
at
we
the end of
started
old
playing.
Ramsgate. Yes.
We were only playing about maybe 6 months when Ramsgate changed.
Yes. Oh yes, Noisy. No, this one is even more specialized in pod breaking. See, the Tempest one is great at pod breaking, but in fact all repeater builds are great at pod breaking, but this one's even more specialized. Like, this one is like designed solely around high core damage, but, well, relatively high core damage and very, very high part damage, because we want to snap the shit off everything. So that's where it comes in. But yeah, no, it's good. It's designed for good combat. But yeah, this one is designed more for that pure part breaky goodness, whereas the Tempest one was designed more for combat to like really wreck stuff, you know. But I try to reduce damage around the Chronovore because we want to make sure we get everything. We don't want it to die too easy, because that was what it's literally famous for. But I mean, even back then when it was still a tougher behemoth, we used to smoke it easily. It's just that people didn't know how to do stuff.
God, remember back in the day when people moaned about how tough it was to kill Chronovore.
Yep. But then, back then, they weren't... My builds were not yet mainstream. Now they are. And that's why we keep on growing. Ah, could be. But I didn't use that passive. I never used the wound damage passive. Because, I mean, in general, it's not helpful to me at all. Yeah, go for it, Lilo. This is a good one.
Every time, fam.
And you know he's gonna do it, so you gotta dodge. Got to dodge the beam.
Fuck the dodge.
Sure.
Dodging's for pussies.
Okay.
Slapping the tail, man.
No, your PC, if your PC is only capable of 120 FPS, then it will state that your maximum refresh rate would only be the 120. in your display thing. Your monitor will of course be capable of going to 165, but your PC itself will tell you. I am chipper because I'm in a good mood. The nation is growing strong. And of course I have good friends like Rogue Assassin, Truffles all around me. Why wouldn't I be chipper? There's no reason to be dour. After all.
God, dour. I haven't heard that word in a while.
Good moods are good for business, no?
It's
And we are all about
Saturday. Who
business.
shouldn't be in a good humor on a Saturday? Come on, fam. It's
Yep.
the weekend.
If you're salty on a Saturday, I worry about you.
Something wrong with you. Yeah, you need to reassess your life or something.
But yes. Oh, happy to help with the input if I can. Hello, Shroud.
Yeah. Hi, Shroud.
Yes, we will indeed take over.
Hey, Shroud, do 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 do. Here is Shroud, do 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 do. Here comes Shroud, do 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 do. Here comes Shroud.
Oh, I know. And that's why I'm saying relatability. It's good. Chipper is good for business. And of course we will stay chipper. So long as things stay good.
Oh, Ray, don't. I'm trying to learn keyboard and mouse for paladins, and it is the most awkward thing I have ever tried to do in my life. I like, as a console player who's never played on keyboard and mouse before, it's a heartache.
No, practice will make perfect, my dear.
Oh, nice, relatable, so close to getting the legendary old boy in Space Punks.
Very nice, very nice. I'm proud of you.
Job, good job.
Good job indeed. Okay. You Gucci?
Yeah.
A legendary old boy, huh? I mean, you can use whatever you want in Space Punks, but I'm still going to reach through this computer,
The shoes.
slap you, and then remind you that how dare you even use that thing.
How dare you steal that car?
Yes.
That's what you reminded me of when you said, how dare you.
Okay.
Your father's facing an inquiry at work.
Revolver supremacy. You find it kind of easy using mouse and keyboard, but the only thing is your left hand starts hurting in 10 minutes. You know what that sounds like? Weakness. Noisy
My hands
weakness.
don't work. It's the coordination.
Yeah, for me, I've grown
I
up my
have
whole
really
life
bad
doing this, so.
Yeah, I have really bad coordination on keyboard and mouse. It's too many buttons for me to press all at once. It's, you know, it's not even that there's too many buttons. It's getting used to the fact that the buttons are side by side, rather than, as you know, on a console, you've got your buttons like literally at the tips of your fingers.
Mm-hmm.
So it's getting used to that.
I can fully understand, my love. But that is how it is. I know my back is bothering me, so after this one, I need to take a moment.
Yeah, but we can go to, actually, after this, do you want to, I need to do, for my daily, 2 normal umbrella escalations.
Hmm.
Easy coins, bro, easy coins.
Okay. Yeah, it is awkward at first, Ray, but eventually, you know, with practice, you can get used to it. For me,
Yeah,
I
I get
just...
used to it. I just need to go back to it.
Yeah, I just can never get over the flexibility of the keyboard because everything is at my fingertips, and aiming is a dream with a mouse, so I just have to point and shoot. Oh dear, noisy. But that if it really is like that, then it actually sounds like you may have a problem with your hand. It shouldn't be hurting after 10 minutes. You might want to...
Well, it depends. He might be holding tension in his hand. That's unnecessary. So I guess finding ways to relax your hand, or maybe finding a good position to have your hand in while you're playing, might relieve some of that.
Yeah, because...
It sounds to me like he's just holding the tension in that hand.
It sounds to me like it should actually like feel like the position of the keyboard and your hands and everything should feel very natural, very relaxed. If you're feeling uncomfortable, then you might need to consult with the physician because like it can be a worry, you see.
Or you can get one of those mouse mats, you know, that has the little lip on it for your hand.
No, because if it's his, is it your mouse hand or your typing hand? Because it's your keyboard hand, then you might need one of those like ergonomic rests. Your actual hand, yeah, well, yes, but that could be to do with the muscles in your fingers, you see, which is why it's dangerous. And you may want to consult, especially if you have that issue.
I'm telling you, he's just holding too much tension in that hand. That's what's wrong with him.
Could be. Keyboard hand, huh? Yeah, you might need an ergonomic rest, or you're, like Kaz says, you're holding too much tension. But what will be the solution if he's holding too much tension?
He just needs to find a way to relax his hand while he's playing. That's literally all you can do.
So better positioning then.
Yeah, it's better positioning and being relaxed while you're playing, because it sounds to me like because he's concentrating so hard, he's holding the tension in the muscles in his
Could
keyboard
be,
hand.
yeah. Okay, I get what you mean.
I did that for the first few days
because
too.
if you're concentrating on using it, that does
You're more
make
conscious
sense.
of what your fingers are doing, which means you hold more tension, which means they'll hold way quicker than they normally would.
Repeaters, my friends.
Get comfortable with it, that's all.
Yep. And Sturven, repeaters, I have a guide called How to Get 2 Fins Per Run on the Chronovore. You can also use my part breaker repeater build. Very easy to use, and that's how I get 2 fins. You're tryhard, so yeah, that could entirely be the case.
What I would suggest is start off with a game that you don't have to try hard in, something that you literally can play to have fun, like something really silly that's not going to cause you to get like crazy competitive. Like even if it's just like Minecraft or something like that, but find an easy game and literally start yourself off. Even if it's only for like playing it for 20 minutes before you play your actual competitive game, I guarantee you'll start to feel and notice the difference. Because your hand will be it'll be used to the keys at that point, and it'll be much more relaxed. Damn, bro! Come back. This dude is out for my blood. He does not like me one bit. Yeah, take that, you little scumbag.
We're a bit... He's almost dead. So try, don't hit the body here.
Poke him.
Aim your pokes solely at the tips of the fin, because we'll try and get the second fin. No problem. Those builds are all on my channel, Sturvin, and this channel is where you'll find all the best stuff for Dauntless. We have every guide for everything. There we go. Now we can kill it. Everything you need can be found here. Hey, Derek.
Hi,
Now,
Derek.
if you have any questions to ask, now will be the time to ask them because we're going to be only doing this for another 15 or so minutes. So I'm going to head back to Ramsgate. You can ask questions if you like. We'll just chill for the last 15. Yeah. In fact, actually, you should have enough fins for one weapon at least.
Yeah. I should.
And while we're doing all that...
I'm going to run to the bathroom really
go
quickly.
ahead.
I'll be right back.
Me too. So you guys can ask whatever questions you like. I will answer as best. We're not ending the night. We're just ending the Dauntless segment, but we still got 15 minutes where I'll just be chilling in Ramsgate. So, dude, you got to have your notification bell on, bro. That's why, Derek. You gotta join in faster. Anyway, we'll be right back.
I'm back from... Hi, Lady Neo. Thank you, Lady Neo. Lag, I will definitely mention that to him when he comes back. I would not be able to answer that question. I fucking hate Shroud.
I am back.
Lag asks, is there a way to make Shroud's weapon viable?
Yeah. But, I probably won't be doing that anytime soon. No,
well,
it is possible.
For you to explain
It is possible to make Shroud's weapon viable, but just that there are better choices for the same play style, and also it generally involves a lot of risk. So I usually only do that for custom builds, either for top tier supporters or top tier members, because again, that one is a bit of a risk. It's a bit of a risky mechanic, so using it can be difficult. That's why. It can be made viable. I can personally use it. But let's just say it's not for everybody. So you got to be a bit careful with that one.
What are we doing? Are we...
Oh, we're just chilling.
Or...
No, we're just chilling. But then after that we will... Is Tiny Teens okay? I've been aching to get to the end of that with you.
Yes, I need 3 more levels to get to 40 and then we can try Chaos Chambers.
No, we need to finish the game first. So we have to kill the Dragon Lord.
What?
But yeah, Chaos Chambers is only after you finish the game, but I mean, it's not long to go.
Bro, I thought it was once you got to level 40 you could do them.
No. 40 is just the max level, but we have to finish the game.
Fine. Right, then, let's go. So we're chilling for a few minutes, yeah?
Yeah, for about 15.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, if anybody has any questions to ask, now's the time to ask.
Ask questions, bros. Oh, plays with your guitar. Helps with your guitar skill. That's cool.
Oh, nice. That's
I'd love
good.
to be able to play the guitar. My fingers are not long enough to reach all the strings.
Yes.
I have teeny tiny hands.
Yes. Unfortunately, she is a tiny midget girl.
But I play a ukulele instead.
Isn't that right, my little midget?
Yes.
What transmog is she wearing? Well, describe it to him.
It is. Hold on 1 second. I need to go in and remember what it is. Iron transmog. It is the Secret Keeper's wrap.
Yes. It's from a previous hunt pass as well.
The pants are. I think they're the same. No, the pants are killer kicks. So the legs are from the punk outfit that you could get, and the top is from the previous hunt pass.
No, it's not the previous hunt pass. It's before then.
Yeah. Well, whenever it was.
Yes, it's from one of the previous hunt passes.
Yeah.
Back when they used to give drip with the passes.
So Time Weaver and the punk pants.
Mm-hmm.
You play electric guitar, nice.
How to get cool transmogs?
You have to pay for them these days, Daniel.
Nowadays, you have to pay. You have to pay. There's no other option.
They used to be free in the hunt pass. However, since the last update, you now have to pay separately for them.
Yes. No, they'll be coming back eventually, Noisy, but it'll just be in a paid pass.
Or keep an eye on the vault store, because you never know, they might turn up there.
Maybe. Hey, Sincere Poke, good to see you. Yes, Sturven, but you should not be doing heroic escalation. If you started playing only last week, make sure you finish your endgame builds first. Because there's no point in doing heroic escalations early if you're new to the game. Don't ever try to do that. Wait till you finished your full build. But if you really want to do the solo heroic escalation with the chain blades, then yeah, this is the build for you. 1.84.
Yeah, some of the transmogs do look really good.
They do. Like I said, if you want to spend on the game, we leave that decision up to you. But at the moment, we are currently not spending until some important matters are resolved and until things improve, content is improved. Yeah, it is kind of like that, Noisy, but such is life. Are there any other questions that people would like to ask about Dauntless? Because this is your last chance.
Yeah.
If you don't ask them now, right, we don't permit Dauntless questions outside of Dauntless streams, because obviously when we're streaming a different game, we want to make sure that conversations are focused around that game. So if you have any other Dauntless questions, ask them now. Ask them now before we go. Before we switch games. Otherwise, you'll have to just send me a comment on YouTube, and I'll usually reply within 24 hours unless I'm dead. So that'll be the only other way to get a response.
Don't say that.
It is what I say all the time.
No, never dying.
Thanks, Mo. Damn it, food. No, I need to call her as well. You want me to overheat the PC?
Hi, Mom!
I already told her hi from earlier. She's already gone. It's too cold for her.
Aww. Her mom's a ninja.
Yes. War Pike build for heroic escalation. That would come under custom building. So again, only for the top supporters or top tier members. The reason is because the solo chainblade builds that I have are the ones that I specialize in for the heroic escalations. And anything else would be a custom build. However, what you can do is you can take the chainblade build, just slap a War Pike on it and use the same cells, and you should be decent at it. When you bond a weapon, should you power surge the bond a weapon first? Yes, Derek. Bond a weapon before your legendary. That's the system. The reason is because you want the perk and the UE to max out first. The power level that you get from the legendary surge is not that much of an increase, so it's better to surge the bonded weapon first. That is correct. That is correct. Yeah, I'm gonna have this light sponge cake.
Yeah.
Which heroic escalation is it, Ray? Oh, shock, right? It's the same one I linked to Sturban. Here you go. Just search solo heroic. And the type of escalation. I've got one for every single heroic because they've never changed. Hey, Pinky. Like I said, any content, I've already got it on the channel. There's nothing that we don't have. Because literally I am the first one to ever do any of this kind of content. There's an Agorist sword build? I don't even remember having one. Are you sure there's an Agorist sword build? Because as far as I know, Daniel, there's only a hunger one. But if there is one, then feel free to use it, yeah. As long as it's a build for my channel, it's up to you. I generally don't favor the hunger build. However, let's see. This one is still the favorite of literally everybody. So you can try out this one if you want. This particular hunger build is literally the favorite of everyone. German YouTuber. Up to you, my friend. You can test their build versus mine and see which is better. We can guarantee you that unless it's an Asian robot build, it's usually not efficient. Okay. Build that build and build my build and test them side by side. See which one you prefer. Asian robot builds will always win. Carabac axe build, no, Noisy. The Carabac axe is not used. It is inefficient. The current builds that are already released are already the most efficient. So the ones that haven't been released either have some inefficiency or some inconsistency that makes them less viable. So no, Carabac axe definitely not viable. After you test out the builds, Daniel, I think you will see why everyone only uses Asian robot builds. Other builds are just no good. And pretty much everyone in the chat can attest to that. Of course, I always recommend that each individual tests for themselves. Always test for yourself. If you don't test for yourself, you will have a problem. Constant damage per hit. What would be your best axe build? Okay. As you know, Noisy, there is no best axe build. That's why a lot of the one thing that I want everyone to get out of their mindset is there is no such thing as best. Okay? Don't ever ask what is best because it's irrelevant. Each axe build that I've ever made is a different playstyle. Each axe build that I've ever constructed is meant for a different purpose. For example, you've got the Malkirion axe, which was designed for the sole purpose of using the Savate UE and the Malkirion legendary. It may not be the top damage-wise, but in terms of farming, it is fast as fuck. Especially because of the teleport, so you're saving time. These are things that you have to weigh up. Then there's also the Koshai, or rather the Agris axe bonded with Koshai. That is considered like the universal ideal for axes. That one is over 40k views and to this very day is still used by many players. Then you've got the Revenant axe build, which is a casting style build that supplements the axe with the power, with the raw power of Revenant. So that's why, Noisy, you have to check the videos and see which one is actually suitable for you to get the ideal for you. But if you want to break a behemoth apart, why wouldn't you just use the repeaters?
It takes days to get the smell out of my clothes.
Because the axe is a slow build-up weapon, so it makes no sense that you would play it in the style to break the behemoth apart quickly and then just dip. All axe builds have to build up their damage. The axe's main mechanic is to build up to the 75% damage bonus. The axe without it, by the way, is utterly useless. It has the lowest DPS in the game if you don't focus on building up to your 75% damage bonus. So literally, that's why the axe was the target of a potential rework. And which sword build makes the most damage? All of them. All, Daniel, all. Again, like what I was trying to explain to Noisy, you have to choose for yourself. Test the builds. See which of my builds interests you the most. Which do you like the most? Try that and see if it suits you. If you like what you're seeing in the video, build it for yourself, play it for yourself, test it for yourself. And lag, it's based on current health. If you read the Tenacious Cell, it clearly says current health. If you're trying to reforge all weapons as once working from the sword downwards, I don't recommend that. That is not a good way to play the game. Focus on one weapon to level 10, then the others. But if you really want to do it this way, my recommendation is do all the other weapons, and while doing all the other weapons, go farm one axe build. Just one axe build that you are going to use, and it can be any of them. But again, I think it's a very subjective thing, so I would highly recommend you just search axe build on my channel and watch a couple of the videos, see which one you feel interests you. Watch the combat showcases toward the end of the videos. They don't usually take long, but in those couple of minutes you can decide what kind of playstyle it has and whether or not it's suitable for you. Then you can build that and just use that to reforge your weapons. Because that would be more ideal for you. If you really are confused, and tell you what, the one that everyone uses is this one. Here, take this. But for your own sake, please do check like a few of the others. All right, but if you really can't choose between any of them, just take that one. But I highly recommend you. Oh, okay. Just be careful, Luke, because if you're talking about that one, right? I think that one was okay. You're talking about building up shields, right? To get extra damage from the shield. This is the original version of that build. Now, I'm not saying that this person stole my build, but someone did steal my Bastion build, but they put the wrong sword on it. Okay, if you want to use Bastion, okay, this is the link that I'm putting up in chat right now. So I'm going to tag both Luke and Daniel. This is the original sword build. This was the original sword build that I came up with. It uses Urska, not Agaris, to get the maximum damage from Bastion. The reason that a lot of people thought that Bastion was used is because they used the Agaris with the Skarn bond for Bastion. I don't recommend it. The ideal version is using the Urska, but a couple of people watched some of my streams and tried to steal my idea. I'm not saying this person did. I don't know them. I don't watch any other YouTubers, and I certainly don't watch in any other languages, but it may have been like adapted or incorrectly translated. The original sword build came from me. I was the first one to make the Bastion sword build, and the proper way to use Bastion is with Urska, not with Agaris. So if you're keen on using Bastion, that's the one. Trust me, most of the builds that you see out there are actually from me. I was the one that came up with the vast majority of them and posted them on my channel. But during one time, a couple of people actually went back through my channel, took some of the old builds and
changed them a tad bit.
Changed them and tried to say that they were their own builds, but
pretty obvious.
It basically makes them quite inefficient. Why are you so sure that I was the first? Because I was literally here doing this last year when Bastion first came out.
Yes, we were one of the only channels at the time posting build videos like this. And then it was sometime later when that other build turned up on YouTube. So that's how we know.
Of course. Well, I'll tell you. When the Omnicell rework first came out, Sergeant.
Right, I'm going to run for dinner real quick, okay?
Yeah, I'll see you after dinner.
Yeah.
When the Omnicell rework came out, I was the first one to post builds for all the different Omnicells. That was back in patch 1.70. It could have been the one that he took from no, because we originally used it with Skarn, dude. That's what I'm saying. A lot of them are the old builds. Also, just because I posted this one later, I should probably tell you, a person can definitely steal the older builds. That's what I'm talking about. Don't forget, when patch 1.70 dropped, right? I was experimenting with all the Omnicells, and you can actually go all the way back there to 1.70 and look at my build videos from that time. That was more than 8 months ago. The Bastion builds were all originally using Skarn, because back then Frostwolf didn't exist. When the Frostwolf came out, I think that was in patch 1.8 something. When the Frostwolf came out, we upgraded the old Bastion builds. Again, these were my original builds from when the Omnicell came out, and we upgraded them with the Frostwolf because the Frostwolf UE was superior. You get a small bit less shields, but the damage spikes a lot because of the Frostwolf UE dealing consistent damage, which is why in a later patch they also nerfed the Frostwolf UE. So yeah, that is the history of the whole thing. Back then, they used the Bastion builds and they thought that building up a lot of shields would get them sorted out. But in fact, let me see. My Bastion builds, the Thrax body part, because it offers cunning. So my oldest Bastion builds, all right, are from literally 10 months ago. That's how old they are. That's why I'm telling you, the ones that came 6 months ago are taken from the 10 months ago build. In fact, the very first one right after patch 1.70 was actually this, but I was actually less popular back then, Luke. So this was actually filmed on the night that 1.70 dropped. I did a 24-hour stream event. These builds were actually filmed during the streams, which is why you see my tip setting there and my big face there. No, we're talking Bastion. Because a lot of people ask me, how was I so sure I was the first? Because on the night of 1.70, I created the Greed's repeaters. This was the first ever Bastion build in the game. Now, it wasn't as efficient because later on we made them even more efficient and made them even more powerful. So there are some builds that came a bit later at the 8 months mark, at the and then now again with the Frostwolf UE was updated. All of these were all done on my channel, which is why when you say it was made 6 months ago, this was like, we've consistently had problems on this channel with people like looking at my older stuff. So like maybe the one 6 months ago could have looked at my build from 10 months ago and adapted everything to his. You see, I'm not saying he did though. I'm not saying he did. I'm just saying that some people did do that. So a lot of the time what happens is that I have to correct people and say, no. Bastion is now used with Frostwolf. Nobody uses Bastion with Skarn because you're literally wasting damage. Because the Skarn doesn't give you that much more shields. No, because you see, okay, Noisy, how do you prove intellectual copyright, right? And also, I could be targeting the wrong person. You see, what had happened? Surgeon, that's impossible. Those are old builds. Those are old builds. They patched the spin. No more infinite spin. If somebody is infinite spinning now, they are hacking. It's impossible to infinitely spin. Only the old videos from 1 year ago, they've got the infinite spin. Don't watch old videos. Dauntless has changed the games at certain patches. So for example, in patch 1.84, they changed the spin, which is why my patch 1.84 spin to win build is updated. That's why don't watch old content. You have to watch new content. Definitely, Luke, try it. Try my Bastion sword build. I tell you, you will smoke everything. My Bastion builds are still the most popular in the game. Lots of people use them. Trust me, if I didn't have all this knowledge, I wouldn't be sure of myself. I don't lie. One thing which you gotta understand, people, I don't lie. Anything that you question me about, I've got an answer for, because I can guarantee you, I'm the person that made all this stuff. I was the creator. I was the one that started all this. So please don't think anything is some original idea. But to answer your question, Noisy, it's because, number one, they could slightly change the build, and effectively they could say that it's their own build, you see? And it's not worth getting into a slugfest with these creators, because what do I stand to gain from it? Even if they were to post like a bastardization of my builds, right, Noisy? What would I gain from it? These people have no money. Well, even if I were to like sue them for content, or there'd be no point. Oh, you must use the Urska weapon. Don't change the weapon, because you see, okay, if you look at the build video, right, I explain in the video, no, Skarnbond, no good. No good. No. I mean, you can, but you will always be weaker. Keep that in mind. I'm not saying you can't. I'm saying that if you want to use the build in its proper efficient form, you need to be Urska bonded with Frostwolf. If you use the Agris bonded with Skarn, the build will still work, but, you know, you would be weaker. So, I mean, if you want to be less efficient, you can. And you think if I remove the older vids, then what would they copy? Listen, they would just find a way to copy stuff. And there's no reason for me to remove channel history. If I remove the older vids, then how can I prove that I was the first one that created them? So that's why I don't ever remove older vids. If they copy and other people get sucked into it, then that's, you know, that's just a common problem. And it's you know, eventually I believe that they will realize the truth, because when a lot of these other people post their stuff and they post my copied stuff, right, they won't be able to answer your questions. No matter how much you ask them questions or things like that, they won't be able to give you an answer. But if you question me, I'm always able to give you an answer, because I was literally the one that made them. You see? So I don't worry about it. Rather, I do let people know that this is the channel to get the right information. But if you get information from somewhere else and it's incorrect, then, you know, that's on you.
I'm back.
Hey, welcome back. Like, what's the legendary attack from the Urska sword? It's the ice wall. That's all it is. Also, I forgot. The Skarn perk is different. The Frostwolf perk for the weapon comes with Galvanized, which means that you'll be missing one damage cell if you were to swap to Agris with Skarn Bond. That's another reason why the Skarn was weaker. Because, don't forget, the bonded weapon is not just about the UE, it's also about the perk. So you're losing the damage from Frostwolf UE, as well as you're losing the perk. So you have one less attack cell, which again makes your build weaker. And that is why it's no good, Luke. So that's why the Agris Bastion builds are all thrown out the window already. You can get superior attack power with the Frostwolf. Well, Sturvin, you gotta try it for yourself. Oh, it's just a sponge cake.
Share the sponge cake.
I would if I could. I would if I could, baby doll.
Oh, no, you would.
There you go, Sturvin. Don't ask if it's good. Play it for yourself, and you will see that it destroys everything in the world. Guaranteed. To this day, like I said, my Bastion builds are still the ones that everybody plays and references. Yeah, good luck. Do your best, Luke. Okay, I'm gonna head off now. The stream will be back in 10 minutes. We'll be on Tiny Tina's. Those of you who have enjoyed the Dauntless content, thank you very much. If you got any other questions, leave a comment on a video. I'll answer within 24 hours. Otherwise, don't forget to catch us on Tiny Tina's. We'll be right there soon. And you're right, I'm always speaking facts, Rogue Assassin. Good night, Truffles. Get some good rest. And ladies and gents, we will see you back in 10 minutes, all right? In 10 minutes, we will be back on Tiny Tina's. What's the most overpowered build you have? All of them. The only thing you need to worry about, Doc Sinful, is choose the one that you think is right for your playstyle. Every build that I do is a different playstyle. Watch some videos and see which one you like, then use that. All right? Those of you who want to join us, please, I'll see you back in 10 minutes, okay? Catch you very soon.